Hey, good morning. Welcome to Life Online. I want to take you to a Hebrew word. The word is ruach. It means breath, wind, especially when it's linked with other Hebrew names for God. It really speaks of the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. You'll find this all the way. Genesis chapter 1, you've got the Spirit of God that broods over the waters. And the idea of this word has to do with just as breath is so essential to everything that we are in life. Without breath, there is no life whatsoever. But the idea is this creative indwelling. God breathes into what he has formed from the dust, Adam, and he becomes a living being. Well, in Ezekiel chapter 37 is one of the powerful, powerful word pictures that emerge from the prophets, where you will find God with the Spirit. And by the way, this ruach, breath of God, picks him up and takes him to this valley of dry bones. And as Ezekiel looks out over this valley of dry bones, it is God that speaks to him and says, "Son of man, can these bones live?" Now there's a wise response that comes from Ezekiel, because he says, "Sovereign Lord, you alone know." In other words, I look at this valley of dry bones, parched. They cover the valley. It is impossible for these bones to live except for the power of the wind, the breath of God. And here's what God says: I will make breath enter you. God says, these are the words that I want you to declare to these dry bones. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. And that is exactly what Ezekiel does. He prophesies and speaks out 2 times, but come breath from the 4 winds and breathe into these slain, that they may live. And by the way, sure enough, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath entered them, and they came to life and stood up on their feet, a vast army. Of this, immediately God says, this is the word picture. This is the picture of my people Israel. My people have been far from me. They have been spiritually dead, but I will bring them back into life, and I will also bring them back to their homeland. And once again, they will be a people, even though they have been scattered due to the judgment against their sin. Well, I don't know about you. For me, sometimes I look at situations, I look at individuals and people and situations, and I am tempted sometimes just to see them as impossible situations, because what I see are dead things. But I want to encourage you that when you live your life as in your faith journey, it is a faith journey, and remember that Jesus is the resurrection and the life. And all it takes in dead situations and impossible situations, when dreams die, when it seems as if people will never turn toward God, they are so spiritually dead and far from him. But I will tell you this, that the ruach of God, the breath, the wind, the Spirit, at any moment can breathe upon that which is lifeless. And with the breath comes newness of life. This is how God desires for us to live our lives, that we constantly are awake and aware and looking for the miracle-working ruach, breath of God. Hey, God bless. Have an awesome day.